Well, hi there. I didn't say hello there. I said hi there. Whoa, I deviated.
You did.
That made me a deviant?
Oh, we won't even go there.
Okay.
It's a whole other show.
That's right. That's right. We're not starting another show. This is the blog that truly blazes here on April the 8th of 2011, where I, Bob Decker, and my co-host, Marissa Cohen,
Hi.
are going to share tarot and astrological information with you regarding what's going on this week. So to begin, the first card is the last card of the previous week's reading. Now this card was and is the moon. Now the moon is a difficult energy because it can represent confusion. It can represent being dismayed, being unsure of ourselves, feeling like we're walking between a rock and a hard place. Attributed to Pisces, traditionally it can represent psychic deception. Nothing against Pisces, it's just the nature of this particular card. Go ahead.
Well, I think as always, what's interesting about the moon is it's also sort of a very feminine energy traditionally. It's an energy that really doesn't have a lot of boundaries because it's Pisces, because it's water, and because it's fairly easy to lose yourself and get lost in the energy of others and emotional energy around you. So over the past week, that's something that you may have felt, feeling the need to assert yourself to get out of sort of this smushy, watery, overly emotional energy or environment that you feel that you're in.
And that's what we're doing, because we're coming into now the energy of the Aeon. The Aeon, also called Judgment, in the Rider-Waite Tarot, represents pure elemental fire. Fire, in turn, basically expresses itself through motivation, leadership, drive, initiative, sexuality, creativity. All those fiery things are expressed through and ruled by fire. So we're going to be in a mode of getting rid of things we don't need to have in our lives. Now these things could be people, they could be places, they could be situations, even material objects, little feng shui. Whatever it is, it's clearing away the debris of the past so we can go ahead and move forward into the future. And of course that fiery energy, it kind of dries up that watery Pisces. Right, Marissa?
Yeah, and what's really interesting about the judgment energy that we're talking about, a few things. Number one, the pure element of fire. Right now, we're in no less than, I think, 6 major planets in Aries. So there's a lot of burning away, and there's a lot of sort of things getting rid of. The other thing that just is going to into effect, I believe, tomorrow night, is Pluto, which has been in Capricorn, and you've heard me talk on the show before about Pluto and how it goes down to the depths and it makes things collapse only to rebuild, has been in Capricorn, which I thought had a lot to do with maybe some of the international political issues that were going on. You had governments falling. Right now we're potentially looking at a government shutdown, which is a very Pluto and Capricorn thing to do. Shuts down, regrows, all that stuff. Tomorrow night, it goes retrograde, which means that we're going to start to look at the rebuilding portion a little more. And also the last time we would have been in retrograde for this planet would have been December of, I believe, of 2010. So issues that came up December of I want to say it's December of 2010. Check me on my blog on happyganesh.com. I'm going to post something about that. I believe it was December of 10. Issues that were around then will be coming back up because of the retrograde, the Pluto retrograde again. So we're going to be looking at the rebuilding portion of Pluto starting over the next weekend, which I think is going to be interesting. If we have a government shutdown tomorrow night, I will never stop laughing. The astrologer in me will be like, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But out of that comes good though, because that third and final card that just naturally seeks from this is the Three of Wands. Now that's a very powerful card entitled Virtue in the Crowley Thoth Tarot. It's basically representing Sun in Aries. And again, we just been talking a lot about Aries. So here's that Aries energy. And the whole idea of virtue isn't like being good boy, good girl, like Sunday school virtues. This is more like being true to you, your inner virtue, your inner path, your inner way, and having the courage, the bravery to walk that path and not allowed to be stopped by anything. So it's taking that fire energy from the Aeon, you know, the clearing, and it's just going ahead and running forward with it. And it's okay, it's safe. Even though it's retrograde, it's okay because you're following that internal path. You're not being overly influenced by the stars, by the atmosphere around us, which is what the stars represent, actually. Okay, it isn't the stars that govern us, it's the stars that kind of reflect as above, so below.
Very, very, very well said. And also, I think the energy, I think Bob nailed it, the energy within us, the stars within us, if you will. Because all that we talk about we talk about the cards, we talk about the stars, but really it's your own internal pull and where you feel that you're going and how you're going to match yourself with the energy that's going on. It's really all about, you know, what's internal to you. And I think that's important to say that even though we're in a retrograde, there are so many things astrologically that are changing right now, and in so many ways we're being not only forced but encouraged and almost like made to drop all of these things that aren't working and rebuild in a very, very different way. And the interesting thing about all the planets that are in play now is that the rebuilding that you do now is something that's going to be for a long-term thing. The steps that you're taking now, that all of us are taking now in the universe, in our own individual lives, are things and big changes that are going to sustain possibly for the rest of our lives, at least another decade.
Wow.
So this is a very big, big time of change and sort of pushing through things. So absolutely, even though it's retro, double check it, proceed with caution, as they say, you know, but don't let it stop you from doing what's in your heart to do.
That's right.
Very important.
That's right. Just keep moving forward. That's right. Just keep moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, make your announcement.
This is going to be my second to last blog. My last blog will be next week. My decision to leave has been a difficult one. As you guys know, I love talking about astrology. I love talking about astrology with Bob. He's
you too.
My very, very good friend for many, many years. And what's happened is I've had a chance to advance some things. I'm going to have a poetry book coming out. It's called Tricking the Goddess. And yay! It will probably be available in May of 2011. It will be sold on Amazon.com. It will possibly be sold on BarnesandNoble.com. It will definitely be on my own site, which is HappyGanesh.com. And there'll also be an astrology book following on the heels of that. So there's actually going to be 2 books coming out, one in May and one possibly more toward the end of the summer. And I'll also be starting my own blog talk radio show, probably at the end of April. And it'll be all about astrology and writing, which everyone who's seen the show knows those are my big 2 passions. And also, I'm very proud to announce that I have a very good friend named April Claxton. She has a show that's going to be on CBS radio called The Movement Within radio show.
Double yay.
Double yay. And my company, Happy Ganesh, is going to be one of the sponsors for her show, which means that if you're listening to CBS radio, or if you're a listener that's in Seattle or Boston or Detroit, on the dial, you'll be able to hear not only April's show, but the Happy Ganesh radio spot. So this is a very, very big deal for my company personally. I'm very excited. And I really can't thank Bob enough for not only being my friend, but for opening this opportunity to me. And I've had such a wonderful time being the co-host over the last year and a half. It's been a while. But so thank you all for watching me. And tomorrow will be next week, next Friday will be my official farewell.
The official
goodbye. But again, you can always find me on happyganesh.com if you're blog hungry. If you're on mine, you can always go to Blazing Blog on my website, and you'll see all the blogs and information about Bob as well. And
there's the motto for your blog: the blog that truly fills.
Right, the blog that truly fills, exactly.
Not just a snack, but a meal.
Right, because Happy Ganesh, Ganesh does have a little bit of a tummy,
Yeah.
A little belly going on there with Ganesh.
So there you go. When you're looking for more than just a snack, but a real meal of a blog.
Yeah. HappyGanesh.com, baby.
There you go. Go check it out.
Yeah.
And of course, we're broadcasting live today from Modern Zen. And the way to look us up here for our spiritual center, the beautiful place that we're at. That's why you hear people talking in the background. This is a store. And we don't shut down to do the blog, okay? We just turn off the background music and go for it. It's www.modernzen.org. And my website, you'll see it in the final credits, it always comes up. I'm a tarot reader with 25 years of experience. I'm a hypnotherapist, and I do energy healing. So go ahead and check me out. And if you're in the local South Florida area, come by and see me.
Yeah, we're having
We'll have a cup of tea together.
Yeah.
Become friends.
and we're having a fish fry tonight here.
That's right, we're having a fish fry
Yeah.
tonight. Come on by, we're having a fish fry tonight. They have lots of good food, it's not expensive. We're going to have live jazz music. Lots of fun here tonight. So come and see us. This is Friday, okay, the 8th. Okay, so if you happen to see this tonight and you want to come by, then do so. All right, listen, we love you, we appreciate you, and until we meet you again, many, many, many. There's no such thing as too many.
No, not at all.
Blessings.